Wes, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Joe?
Doing great. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So you saw Joe just introduced himself to us. Joe is the VP of Sales for Mighty Line Tape. If you guys go to mightyline.com, you can see everything that we're talking about right now. But Joe, we're going to talk to you today about the floor signs that Mighty Line has to offer.
Yeah, Wes. We over the past year and a half, 18 months, we upgraded our floor sign material. We're doing a heavy grade polymer for our profile surface, and we still have a very aggressive rubber base adhesive on the back side of it. And we did some testing, and we moved away from the rigid vinyl material, and we just seen so much more better results, as in foot traffic, wheel traffic. This material, these new signs can take a pretty good beating in that industrial work environment. And we've seen extreme growth from this product line, and we stock quite a bit of signs, and it's kind of fun that we can't really hold any product on the shelves right now. It's just flying off our shelves. And it's just a great visual tool in the work environment, doing all the safety stuff that's going on now with OSHA, and it's a great product. We're really excited to see where this goes.
And are we still doing quite a bit of the social distancing signs that are available, or is that kind of died down?
That's definitely died down. We haven't really moved much of it this year or this past year. We still have quite a big of stock on it, and we're trying to figure out how to move that. But the social distancing in general has died down quite a bit.
Well, I guess that part's a good thing. But so far as social distancing in itself, that stuff is kind of evergreen in the sense that it doesn't apply to just a pandemic. Staying apart from each other and having distancing and lines and things like that are things that people will still need. So, I'm sure we'll be able to get, that sort of inventory cleaned out, and we'll probably need to replace them again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we definitely do have some, visual signs that help you understand where forklift traffic's going to be, and where pedestrian traffic's going to be. Just, the standard safety stuff you'll see in a warehouse.
Now, you guys have also created a QR code to have available stock that is available to the public as well, right?
Yeah. If you want to bring that code up, you can see what our standard stock signs are. And like I said, we keep a good quantity of those on the shelves. We do get hit in waves with, our distributors, but we are able to produce and get these back on the shelves quickly. And if you just want to shoot us a quote on what you need, we will be happy to help you out there. Quantities would be great if you can submit it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the QR code on the screen, and just so you guys know, this is just like any other QR code. If you use the QR code reader that's on your phone, or download a QR code reader, when you scan this, it'll actually bring up the site that we're talking about specifically. But if you go to that mightylinetape.com as well, even though it may not give you the exact page that we're talking about, both will get you there. So in some way, shape, or form. And then so far as upcoming shows, we've got a ProMat show coming up as well, right?
Yes. ProMat's in Chicago this year. It's going to be, I think, March 20th through the 23rd. I think the show runs 10 to 5 every day, and then Thursday it's 10 to 3. So we will be displaying our floor signs. I brought a couple with me. We're just displaying our floor signs both on the ground, and we'll be able to hand out samples. This is a little 6-inch sample that we keep in our sample kits that we ship out all the time. I think it's just a great way to actually feel the material, test it yourself, and we usually get pretty good feedback after the show about how they want to, buy multiple signs.
Well, you just took the words right out of my mouth, because one of the things that I was going to let you know is if you are somebody that visits the ProMat show, or if you visit any of our shows, or if you've gotten a sample pack sent to you, by all means, put those samples down in a high traffic place so that you can see exactly how things are going to wear, because they're, quite literally just a smaller version of the big floor sign itself. So it'll give you a really good indication as to how the wear and everything's going to work. But like Joe was telling you, the floor scrubbers, the tote motors, as long as people aren't dragging forks or doing things like that, and just general traffic, you'll find that Mighty Line just holds up better than anybody else out there.
Yeah, and like you said, we try to avoid dragging any kind of pallets or material that you might be towing around off. Just try to pick it off the floor. It just helps with the lifespan of the product. I will say this too: you're able to clean it very easily. You'll see there will be a lot of, like, shoe scuff marks. You can just take a little cleaner. I think we have. I can send a link to you guys and what kind of cleaner to use. But it wipes off pretty good and looks brand new after it with this new material that we have.
And that is in many cases the initial calls that you guys get is where the proper cleaning and or sweeping of the floor hasn't been done correctly. Is that right?
Yeah, so that's the prep work. We do ask for a clean, dry floor for all our products. We want to get as much dust, debris, try to get any oil. If you have an oil floor, get that off and let it dry, and then you're able to apply our product.
And the best way that I can give, kind of an indication to the viewers of how that works, if you've ever used one of the lint rollers on yourself and you look at the sticky stuff afterwards, when you first touch it, it's super tacky. And then after you've, used it on yourself, you'll see that after you touch it, then the tack is almost gone. And so when you're putting down your tape, you're going to have that same sort of a situation if you don't sweep and have dust or dirt or gravel or anything like that underneath. So that even though it seems like it would be common sense, it's something that we really suggest that's a very important part of it.
Correct. And just like if you're going to paint your house, you want to clean the walls, use the right primer, and so forth. Yeah, so we just want to make sure we have direct contact with our adhesive to that concrete floor. That's really, and dust will affect it, but we just like to have that direct contact to ensure that the tape's going to work, or the signs.
And you have a new lower cost way of producing the tape. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so a new lower cost way to producing the signs. We were just able to figure out how to lower our costs and use the right machines and the right ink, and we're able to produce and cut it easier, which is why that we're so excited about this product line. It's helping keep a lower cost to the end user out there.
Now, when I walk around any of the locations where we have stock of these signs, you're 100% right. Yeah, I mean, we have signs for just about anything, and we keep a good deal of the signs in stock. But can you tell them something that is pretty exciting that I feel is something that kind of sets us above the rest, especially turnaround and just overall quality, and that is, if we don't have a sign that's on the shelves, we can create a sign. Is that correct, Joe?
Yeah, that's correct. We can definitely do custom signs. We actually have quite a bit of customers that request their own verbiage, their logo, and we're happy to do that for you guys. Just bear in mind that lead times could vary, so just make sure you guys understand that lead times could be a little longer. But yeah, we're happy to do custom signs. I think we can do up to 48 inches wide. But yeah, we get a lot of requests for, custom signs, logos, stuff of that nature.
And I think a lot of people, when they think of a product like this, in many cases, they automatically, their mind goes to warehouses and, factories and just facilities like that. But these signs could be used in hospitals, department stores, school gyms, tours that you're doing through a facility. I mean, just about anything. If you can put it on a floor, we can create it. Correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, of all the things that we've covered, I know that we've got the ProMat show coming up. We're going to be at booth S3714. We've got a lot of exciting products that are coming out that we're going to talk about here in just one second. But is there anything with the floor signs that you want to cover before we get to that last part?
No, just stop by the booth. We have a great team going to be there, and we are excited to talk about our signs even further with you. Happy to give you as many samples as you want. And we're looking forward to the ProMat show. It's been a while since we've been there because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And, we would also, if you have a great story about, Mighty Line floor tape or signs, we'd love to, kind of take you off to the side and talk to you about it. And as long as we have your permission, let everybody else know about it as well.
Yeah, of course.
So we talked about the floor signs. We talked about the tape. We've talked about the fact that we're at ProMat. But could you let me know, just as a teaser, you and I are going to be talking about the product TAC, the TAC, that next time. Can you just give me a real quick teaser on that?
Yeah, so we developed a new product line. We call our Mighty Line TAC tape. And it's got it's got a little anti-slip surface to it. And I think everyone's going to love the benefits of it, what they get with our profile. And I think just this little tack, we call it, or anti-slip version is just like a game changer.
That's awesome. Well, we'll look forward to talking about that on the future broadcasts. And then other than that, we look forward to seeing you at the show, Joe, and just making sure that we bring the best floor tape and signs to everybody with Mighty Line.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for having me, Wes. And again, that QR code, you can look at all the variety of signs we have, and there's definitely some videos on there as well.
Good deal. Well, thanks for being on, Joe.
All right. Thanks, Wes.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.